dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 373. In this lecture, we will try to understand dual form of support vector missions. So, if you write the soft margin support vector mission formulation, it looks like this. Minimization or minimize over w comma b 1 by 2 into norm w plus c into sigma I equal to 1 to n ji I such that yi into w transpose xi plus b is greater than or equal to 1 minus ji I for every I and ji I is greater than or equal to 0. This is the formulation we saw. This formulation is often called as primal formulation of support vector missions. Remember, this is soft margin SVM. We don't talk about hard margin SVM much because in the real world they are not very useful, especially when the data is almost linearly separable. We can always solve this problem. We can always solve the primal problem. In optimization theory, we can show that this primal is equivalent to other form of the problem. Let me show that one. Just see this one. It looks like this. What is this? Maximize over alpha is, isn't it? This is dual. To speak strictly, what is this? This one is, this entire one is, what is this? This is dual, isn't it? Dual. Maximize over alpha is sigma I equal to 1 to n alpha I 1 by 2 into sigma I equal to 1 to n sigma j equal to 1 to n alpha I into alpha j yi into yj xi transpose into xj such that alpha I is greater than or equal to 0. If you speak strictly, this is, what is this? Such that c is greater than or equal to alpha I is greater than or equal to 0. This must be the case. Such that c greater than or equal to alpha I greater than or equal to 0, sigma I equal to 1 to n, alpha I yi equal to 0. This formulation is called dual form. This formulation is dual, isn't it? This formulation is called dual form of SVM. Solving primal problem is equivalent to solving dual problem, isn't it? Solving primal, this is primal. Solving primal problem is equivalent to solving dual problem. Why this sort of dual formulation is important, we will try to understand. In SVM, instead of solving primal problem, we can solve dual problem. If you observe carefully, just see this one. This is maximization of alpha I, sigma I equal to 1 to n, alpha I 1 by 2 into sigma I equal to 1 to n, j equal to 1 to n, alpha I, alpha j, yi, yj, etc. This is dual, isn't it? If you observe carefully, just let me show this one. What is this? This is our, what is this? This is our primal. This is our primal. What about this? This is our dual problem, isn't it? For every xi, just see, for every xi in primal, you have corresponding alpha I. You have corresponding alpha I in dual. This is in dual. For every xi in primal, you have corresponding alpha I. That's what first point says, isn't it? X's only occur in the form, just see, in dual, X's only occur in the form of xi transpose xj. Just see, xi's only occur in the form of xi transpose xj. Where it is, what is this xi transpose xj? They are occurring in the form product form. They are occurring in product form, where in dual form. They are occurring. They are occurring no other form. That's important, isn't it? What do you want to do? Actually, here this xi is occurring as product form, but in the primal, xi is occurring alone. It's not occurring with any other variable, isn't it? What do you want? What do you want at the end of the day? Just if you observe your primal, what do you want? This is your primal, isn't it? This is our primal. What do you want at the end of the day? Given query point xq, given query point xq, I want to calculate W transpose xq plus b, that is f of xq. If it is positive, I will declare class label for this point xq is positive. If it is negative, then the class label for this point is negative. The whole task of classification is given a query point xq. What you have to do? Given a query point xq, you want to predict its yq. Given a query point xq, you want to predict its yq. The sign of W transpose xq plus b, that is, the sign is nothing but yq. If you solve, just see, if you solve this primal problem, you will get this yq. Depending on the sign of yq, you can say whether it is positive point or negative point. If you solve dual problem, you can get your yq. Same thing, you will get yq from dual problem also. Which one is dual? This is dual. From, if you solve this one also, from dual also, you can get yq, isn't it? How will it be? Just see this one. What is first point? For each, I already discussed these 2 points. What is my f of xq? F of xq equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n alpha I into yi into xi transpose xq plus b. This is for our dual. And what is the point? Alpha I is greater than 0 for only support vectors. Alpha I equal to 0 for non-support vectors, isn't it? What is my f of xq? F of xq equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n alpha I yi xi transpose xq plus b, isn't it? This is important. Just see, what are the support vectors? Remember, what are the support vectors? Support vectors are those points, those positive points. Just see, let me say these are positive points. Those positive points, support vectors are those positive points which are there, which are there on the on pi plus, is it on pi plus? In similar manner, those negative points which are there on negative hyperplane, isn't it? These are support vectors. Positive points which are on positive hyperplane are support vector. Negative points which are on the negative hyperplane are called support vectors, isn't it? This is important because for support vectors, alpha I is greater than 0. For non-support vectors, alpha I equal 0. To compute f of xq, only points that matters are support vectors. The whole name support vector mission, because these support vectors are the ones that matters for classification. For example, imagine if I have more positive points. Just see, let me say, I have more positive points here. Just see, I am adding more positive points this side. If I add more positive points this side, if I add more negative points this side, means more positive points above pi plus, more negative points below pi minus. If I have more positive points above pi plus, it is really doesn't matter even if you add more negative points below pi minus. Even that doesn't matter, isn't it? Only points that matters are support vectors. Your non-support vectors really do not change your function. Which function? Your function f of xq. Hence the whole algorithm is named as support vector missions. Again, just go back to the dual formulation. That we will discuss in my next lecture, that is in lecture number 374. Just that's what it says. Just see, to compute your f of x cube, this f of x cube, only points that matters are support vectors. Why? Because for non-support vectors, alpha is 0. Alpha is 0 means what? This entire term will become 0. This entire term will become 0, isn't it? Again, anyway, we will go back to the dual formulation and we will continue our discussion on dual form of support vector missions in my next lecture, that is in lecture number 374. Thank you.